first and foremost, elimu ya primary school na secondary school be free under Article 53 of the Constitution. So sijui maneno ya gharama mnasema inatoka pande gani? Hakuna gharama mzazi anatakana kulipa, labda ile gharama ni ile time, ile muda parent anatakana kushare na mtoto yake. And the process is this: we want, when the child leaves school and comes home, the parent finds out what they studied. Mtoto alisoma nini, leo ulifanya nini? Just interaction. It costs nothing. Yeah? For the parent to know what is it that the child did in school. And of course the teachers are also being retooled so that they do not request parents to give things that are not necessarily provided for in the training. So that has been taken care of. The government has given 1 billion shillings to TSC to retool the teachers so that we have teachers who understand comprehensively how to undertake the CBC program, so that the parent, the burden is completely reduced and there is no burden that is required for the parents to participate in. So there is something that is being done, and as I said, as we move ahead, where we find a misunderstanding either by the teachers or somebody else, then we are able to correct it. The students themselves understand these things perfectly, and I hope and I wish that you guys could go to grade 9 students and interview them. Ask them this question: do you understand CBC? Have you selected your schools? Have you selected your pathways? And you listen to those students and you see how responsive they are. How 360 degree completely, a complete student that we've actually, they are very confident, they are able to question, they are able to think. The way even CBC, the way students sit in class is not the way we used to sit with the teacher in front, the students this side, and the knowledge is coming from one source. They sit in groups and they're able to debate among themselves, and with the teacher they cross-examine, they submit, they argue, because we are training students not just to recite or recall what they've learned, but to internalize the knowledge that they have learned so that they can use that knowledge to critically think and solve problems that they'll face on a day-to-day basis. For example, do you remember what we used to call a cosine? You guys who did it for do you remember cosine? You can't, because you are just told to remember that for that exam. Yeah. But these ones, we are training them to internalize so that when they face a problem later on, they are able to critically think and solve. Why? Because the data and the knowledge is available. There's now internet, the knowledge is available. You can access, if I give you 2 minutes, you'll go to your phone and you'll tell me what a cosine is. Yeah? So you have that knowledge. But you need to be able to critically think, how do I use this cosine to solve, to negotiate maybe a roundabout when you are driving? You know? So this is what we are training the CBC, the competency-based education, is all about.
Angalieni kamera. Soka kidogo. Oh, yeah, wow. Where is a child? I like the way adults we have promoted the children. Congratulations. The Governor Meru County, assisted by Honorable Dr. John. What
How many trees have you? What happened is the last few years, the infrastructure development from the ministry was not sufficient. And last year and the other year, there wasn't a component of infrastructure development figures because of the issues relating to the finance bill, and you're aware of that. But this year we've gotten 1.3 billion to do infrastructure, and what we are doing, we're analyzing the most needy schools, including those ones. I think there are about 42 from Tharaka-Nithi that we've received, and we'll work around ensuring that we improve them sufficiently in the next few years so that they are done. There are a number of schools in that state, in Tharaka-Nithi, in Tana River, in many other places, Turkana, and we are working, as I said, even with our partners to ensure that we support each other in that space so that we can provide those classrooms and improve them as we continue doing, raising enough resources to ensure that we have 100% infrastructure support in all the schools. So thank you very much.
We have a sub-location-based development focus. We normally look at what needs to be done in a sub-location, and in terms of educational infrastructure development, we check the schools and we prioritize those classrooms that need to be done. I can say that without any fear of contradiction, in Tigania West we have modest classes right now. They used to be extremely bad, so we've been able to remove all the classes that were built of wood and the iron sheets. We are moving on to improving the ones that we have, depending on the populations, and building new ones.
As I've said, this is part of the Citizen of the Future program. We are doing this in every county, and the idea is that we do 600 schools over the next 3 to 4 years, 600 schools across the country. And the invitation is always from the community. Our team comes to assess, and we work in partnership with the Ministry of Education. So we cannot do this without invitation of the community and without the acquiescence of the Ministry of Education.